Welcome to the Overlooked Motel, a place where underseen and unappreciated films are given their moment in the spotlight. On the latest installment of the Overlooked Motel, I'm looking back on Leigh Whannell's 2018 sci-fi-action-horror hybrid Upgrade. This genre-bending effort moves at a breakneck pace and features a twisty narrative that's likely to keep its audience on their toes. In the not-so-distant future, Gray, played by Logan Marshall Green, and his wife are involved in a car accident and subsequent violent attack, leaving Gray paralyzed and his wife dead. When an eccentric billionaire presents Gray with the opportunity to walk again using an experimental technology implant called STEM, Gray is reluctant, but he warms to the idea and goes under the knife. After regaining his ability to move, Gray begins to realize that his newly restored functionality has brought on a new series of dangerous complications that prove relying too heavily on technology can be deadly. Upgrade is a thrilling tale of vigilante justice. There's something incredibly satisfying about watching Gray come back from a near-death experience to exact revenge on the people that murdered his wife. But while the experience is satisfying as a viewer, Logan Marshall Green plays Gray in such a way as to remind the audience that his revenge spree leaves him broken and empty. For me, that nuance of his performance makes the character far more relatable than if Gray had found everything he was looking for in his quest for revenge. In telling Gray's story, writer-director Leigh Whannell takes care to pay tribute to some of the legendary creators of the 80s. One such example sees Whannell tipping his hat to Robocop. The basic setup of a character coming back from death, or in this case near death, with the aid of technology, parallels the 1987 masterpiece. Also reminiscent of Robocop are the gritty visuals and almost gleeful approach to the depiction of violence. Additionally, the cadence of the STEM software's speech and the sound of its voice are eerily similar to Kit on Knight Rider. There are also elements of early Cronenberg within. Upgrade is not nearly as grotesque as Cronenberg's brand of body horror, but the concept of something living inside Gray and even acting independent of Gray's wishes harkens back to themes explored in Cronenberg's body horror days. With all that said, Whannell is not a creator that is content to regurgitate that which has been done before. Upgrade manages to stand firmly on its own. Even though Whannell wears his inspirations on his sleeve, this is an original and thrilling picture that serves up plenty of unexpected twists and turns along the way. One aspect that really makes Whannell's film stand out from his influences is the precision with which he orchestrates his action sequences. The fight choreography and the accompanying cinematography are truly next level. Gray looks like a human but moves like a machine, and instead of cutting away or showing the action from a distance, we see everything up close. I have no clue how Whannell was able to accomplish that on an estimated budget of $5 million, but the film looks far more expensive than it should. Upgrade received a US theatrical release that saw the film pulling in roughly $11 million at the domestic box office, but the picture seems to have been largely forgotten since then, and that's a shame seeing as how Upgrade is tense, frightening, and supremely thrilling. As of the publication of this post, Upgrade is streaming for free for Spectrum customers, otherwise it's available as a digital rental on Amazon and iTunes. That's it for this time. We'll see you next week on The Overlooked Motel.